Now, I don't have the boss key, so I'm not even going to go in there yet. I've got to navigate this maze. So already, it's similar to the 4th dungeon. Very similar, actually. As a matter of fact, it's so similar it's hard to tell them apart. But that's definitely on the top. I need a key for that. And unfortunately, keys do not transfer over. So I'll go in here. You'll see why this dungeon is annoying soon. Because there's just cracks and... The game starts just fucking with you using these cracks. I'm pretty sure neither of those are anything. Usually if you're not in the center of the screen, they don't need anything, because... In case you haven't noticed, literally... This is gonna be annoying. Especially when I don't even have the key yet. So you can see why I'd have a strong dislike for this dungeon already, and that's... See, already I'm in need of the boss key, so... You can clearly see that there is definitely a dislike for this dungeon. As far as I go already. There's clearly a way to open this, I just don't know how yet, so... Until then, we must traverse somewhere else. Probably this way. Matter of fact, not that way, because there's nothing there. And that's blocked off. Great. You can see why I don't exactly like this dungeon very much either. I like it a little bit better in the 5th one, but not much. I don't have a lot of love for this dungeon, to say the least. And that randomly opened. Sure, why not? As you can see, there's like already been like 2 boss doors shown, so I'll let you imagine just how mazy this thing can get. And you've seen how many key doors we've passed. We've got 1 key. Better make this 1 key count, boys. Otherwise, we could be completely fucked over here, so. Kill him. Get another key. Which is probably for this door, which is probably for something stupid. I'm not even gonna go for that thing down there, fuck it. I could go back to Death Mountain and actually get the thing that's for that, but, no. This is kind of just a pointless room to connect stuff. And this connects to up here. Way up here, actually. Way up here. We'll go through here, and now we can finally hit this thing. To change stuff around, believe it or not. Only like 50 million parts in, and we can finally do something. I'm pretty sure there's never going to be more than 1 key in the room at a time. So it's probably pointless to check for another key, but I will check because you never know. I'm not sure if they can actually code more than 1 key in the same room. I'm not sure how their code works. Oh cool, that's the door I was planning to go back through anyway. I don't care. I'll take the 2 hearts. Apparently I'll take the 3 hearts. Apparently I will not go this way. Oh boy. You can see how this would get annoying after a while. But the good news is, I can go through here now. Which isn't exactly great, but... I can't remember if you can actually kill these things. Apparently you can, it just takes forever. They do drop fairies, which I'll take. Oh, guess what kind of room this is? Says the man who's about to not even step out of the doorway. I'm not moving. As a matter of fact, I blatantly refuse to move. I'm out of pop too, so this is going to be incredibly boring. I'm not moving. I'm not going anywhere. I am not dealing with this. Imagine how bad this would be if I stepped out of the doorway. I can keep blocking the fireballs as long as I have that shield. This is just... It is a spam. Like, spam to like the nth degree, and thank God that's done. I'll just use the lantern on this. Lantern, lantern, and lantern, and that's probably not going to stay open forever, so I will use this chance. Probably a good thing I didn't flip that switch. And that is the compass. In all its splendor and glory. Now where does this room lead? If I remember correctly, it might lead to a very important room. Oh yeah, the bomb slugs. I forgot about those things. They're only used in this dungeon as far as I can remember. They are actually kind of annoying, but since they're only in this dungeon, they're not very bad at all. So, you can just avoid even dealing with them, and you'll be probably completely fine. There's an annoying thing about this dungeon. Instead, I just fucked that up. You're about to see what the annoying thing with this dungeon is. And that is, I'm pretty sure there's an infinite respawn of magic guys in here. Pretty sure. I think those rocks will stay pushed, maybe? Will they? Okay, good, they will. Now, believe it or not, there's actually what I believe to be a fairly large graphical glitch in this game that I will showcase soon. But it could really screw someone over if they're not familiar with this dungeon. Like, it almost screwed me over. Had I not just, like, said, you know what, there's no way, like, this, like, there has to be something here. Now, there is something, it's happening in the next room, this movement anyway, but there's a problem with this room that if I wasn't just randomly falling down the holes as a last-ditch effort to try and figure out the way to go, I would have never found this. Because I'm not sure if it's going to be in here. But yeah, as you can see, well, you can't really see, but this wall back here actually moved out. Now this wall here, you need to fall down this, as much as it looks like a death trap. You need to get the boss key. It's one of those random things where I don't know why they designed it like that, they just did. I don't know where that goes, it probably goes right over here. It's basically a teleporter. Might as well be anyway. I could go up here, but I kind of want to get the item first, because I need it for the final dungeon, which... I don't need it for this boss, but I need it for the final dungeon. Which, you'll see why when I get there, because you actually can't even enter the final dungeon or do anything in it without this item that I'm going to get soon. How soon is soon? Well, I don't mind if you don't ask, because I'm about to get it anyway, so. Not sure if I should have went down or not. I don't think it really matters, but I honestly don't think it matters, because I think I can get right back up over here. Yes, I can, if I avoid the fireball that almost hit me square in the face. Now here you will see how much of a troll Zelda games can be. Look at this. You're about to see it. You're about to see it. You're about to see it. Look at that. There's such a small window of opportunity to do that. And you need this cane, too, to get... to, like, basically get past the first room of the 7th dungeon. There is no time at all. Like, you can try it with dashing, but it doesn't make it any faster at all, either. It's just like one of the world's biggest trolls. It really is. Here's the mini-map. There's me going through this door up here. There's me. Knew it. I really should have just grabbed that stupid thing from like Death Mountain earlier too, because I'm getting torn up by shit now. Well, not literal shit, but I'm just getting torn up. Like, it's not fun to like watch. At least I'd imagine it's not fun to watch. Probably pretty painful for like the Super MLG Pro Zelda people. Which I actually know someone who does like Zelda speedruns and who's like beat this game in like a little over an hour. And like, I'm like, what, 5-6 hours into this playthrough? Imagine someone doing all 7 dungeons and being the boss of the game in like an hour and like some minutes. Like an hour, 2 hours. It's ridiculous. Like, some people have way too much damn time on their hands. That's basically all I have to say about that. I have a key. Hopefully this is the right door, otherwise I'm going to be key hunting. Oh dear lord, it is not. Well, I'd rather not go key hunting, so I'm just going to cheat. Oh wait, I don't have to go key hunting, I just have to go switch hunting. As a matter of fact, I guess I do need this cane. Seriously? There we are. So that's what the cane does. Now that we've seen what the cane does, I think we can all safely leave and be happy with the cane and skeletons that need to die. Please, thank you. Thank you very much. I think we're nearing the boss. Matter of fact, I believe we are. I still got hit by that. Never good enough. No matter what I do. What color switch will I need? Oh god. Don't even tell me this is gonna be. Fast forward, very. I had to do that. So we'll have to die anyway, probably. For coins.